I am Suzanne. I'm the manager here. I've been the manager for over 10 years now, and it's a beautiful community garden where anybody can come. It was originally set up over 27 years ago for people with long-term mental health issues, and then over the years it's gradually built into this wonderful community hub. So it used to be just gardening that happened here. We do gardening all the time. People come and volunteer whenever they want to, when it suits them. They don't have to say when they're coming down, they don't have to say when they're going. It's really nice, easy and informal, and that's how this amazing stuff goes on here. So people might like to come and help with the gardening, the maintenance of the gardening, watering, weeding, growing. Some people hate gardening, but they can do welcoming people, making teas and coffees, and all the other activities that go on. Lots of them are volunteer led. There's so today, for example, 2 o'clock, there's singing. There's the poetry just going on, and that's for people who, loads of them, they've never really thought they liked. That's lunch. There's cooking that goes on Wednesdays and Fridays. We're going to be doing Mondays as well soon. So that's kind of using the garden produce, and people make fresh food. So they think about what's good for them, nutritional content. It's cheap, cheaper if you haven't got to go and buy it, and they make enough food for other people to have a meal, that shared food, which is beautiful for people who live on their own. It's kind of, I don't know, quite lonely just eating a meal on your own, or trying to get motivated to cook a meal for one isn't exciting all the time. So it's really, really nice, and that's why they were dinging the bell, just so as people know lunch is ready if they would like some. So poetry going on, there's singing going on later. Tomorrow there'll be tribal drumming going on. There's a group out doing litter picking, mindful walks on a Friday just for an hour. And people just join in as and when they want to. There's art on Fridays, crafts corner, drop-in crafts session on Thursdays. Everything's supplied. It's really nice and informal, very welcoming, no pressure is what the idea is. We've got a few chickens, they're really lovely, just running around. What else goes on? IT drop-in sessions. If someone wants, how do I get this on my phone, or how do I use it, open it, make anything, so as you don't have to go and join lessons as such, you can just come and get your query answered. What else? Some people just come down just to sit and be at peace and enjoy the space, or just have a cup of tea with somebody. There's loads more. There's another group that come down, they do a bit of debt advice, really important at the moment. Satida, drop-in sessions, just for advice. There's a little children's area for the mud monsters, we call them. So mums can come and meet, just have a chat with each other, and the kids can play. I suppose the most important thing the garden does is it can help give people confidence. If people have lost their confidence for whatever reason, or they've been a bit isolated, it's such a nice, easy place just to kind of get back into the world again, or feel part of your community, and the friendships that happen here, long-lasting friendships. Then people are going out for walks or cups of coffee, or going to the cinema together. That's really nice. So I suppose people originally, they'll come here to do an activity, and then they come for the friends they've made here, and still do activities. But it's lovely.
So, how many volunteers do you have on it? Because I come down here quite often, and there all seems to be different people.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we probably have, on average, about 75 to 85 individuals a week. That goes up in the summer. people come on different days. Some people come, they might come nearly every day. Some people might just come once or twice a week, once a month, whenever it suits them. We've got probably about 35 core volunteers that really help us run it. We have school kids come in. There's a group of school kids coming in today from St Mary's, and they just come in with their teachers, and they'll all have a little look around, and then they go back to school and they write about what they liked and what they saw, and kind of helps with the art and science and nature. And they'll be growing sunflower seeds, and they'll be coming back to measure them, see how they've grown. So it's a member-based charity, so everyone pays like £15 a year, only if they can afford it, doesn't matter if they can't. And then they vote in the trustees, so every year the trustees step down and get voted in again at the annual general meeting. We have loads of members' meetings. What do people like? What should we do? What's working? What isn't working? What would people like to see? So it's kind of helps create that feeling of ownership and belonging, which people really, really love. We have a different membership card every year, different picture of the garden, and I think this is our third one this year, and they're getting like collector's items. Oh yes.
Good idea.
Yeah, it's nice. People seem to like being a member and having a membership card, especially maybe for people who've been long-term unemployed but come and volunteer here. It is work. It's what they do, and it just helps. It helps disadvantaged people here. It helps the garden. They have so just because somebody isn't in paid employment, it doesn't mean they haven't got a lot to give to society. They have. All over the world, people volunteer and help. Thank goodness they do, you know.
And what about general public?
We're open to the public now, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. So Fridays has turned into like a really busy community day, because people come for the lunches as well. And we have monthly community barbecues. People seem to love that. And just having the garden to walk around at the weekends is nice for people who work. So that's kind of good. We're trying to get a balance there. We're introducing Wednesdays, because the kitchen is doing food, and we're just doing it nice and gradually, because we don't want to shut people out. What we do want people to know is that even though the gate is closed on some days, it doesn't mean it's locked, and they should just come in. So we're just trying to open it up nice and gently and slowly for everybody, especially after kind of being shut away for 2 years. And they should just come in, and anyone can be a member. Anyone, even you.
I'll come a member. Can I get online? I got £15 on me. You have to do it in online, can you? No.
Yes, yeah.
I'll do it online, I promise.
So on Tuesdays, they do horticulture training, just level 1 for. It's kind of a mixed ability group. It's kind of for people who might not feel comfortable going to a college or something, but it's just a small group of people here. They have a great time. There was sausage sandwiches and things, and get a qualification at the same time.
Is that people from a college who come in and teach?
We've got Paul Muddle. He works here, and it's with the National Open College Network, because we're accredited centre with them to deliver the qualification, and he does it. It's great. They do some great work. It's great fun if anyone fancies doing that, or if anyone wants to join in with the cooking to get motivated or get your interest piqued a bit, or even learn how to cook from scratch. Anybody can join. We've got the men's sheds here. They do some great stuff. There's a lady came in today for an owl box that she bought for her husband as a present. Owl nest box. It's ever so heavy, I don't know how he's going to get it up a tree, but there we go. They make bird boxes, all sorts. We've got 3 beehives, so in the summer anyone can come down when they're opening the hives and have a look. We've got suits they can put on. Yeah, anything and everything goes on.
Lastly, when I first started coming here, they had photos on the wall. Was it the Chelsea Flower Show or Sunflower Show?
We did Hampton Court.
Hampton Court.
Yeah. They started inviting small projects like us to go and do just small display gardens. And the first one, we got a silver gilt, and the second one, we got a silver. We haven't done one since, people didn't want to do it last year. That's why we focused on our moon garden. We completely redesigned that. So we kind of brought Hampton to Faversham and did our moon garden. But we'd love to do another one. It's great fun. So we're just coming up with a design. We all sit down and think of ideas, and then
is everyone involved?
Yeah. And growing the plants and going up there and putting it all together. It's such good fun. It's good. Yeah.